Imagine a person with wealth beyond imagination. He could buy cities, islands, private jets. Yet he chooses a simple, calm, everyday life. Not for saving, but for focus and clarity. He protects attention as his most valuable asset. His lifestyle doesn't distract him from decisions. Most people imagine wealth very differently. Luxury, brands, and expensive items everywhere. This is just an outward display, not real power. True power never needs to be shown. It grows quietly, unnoticed, giving control over the future. Inner discipline is more valuable than any material wealth. Every day he makes decisions that increase his freedom. Unlike most people, his life is free from chaos. He understands that attention is a resource that cannot be restored. Every little thing requires energy, and he saves it carefully. Many confuse wealth with flashy luxury. They chase status without noticing growing debts. Beautiful houses and expensive cars are a trap. It creates an illusion of happiness while killing real freedom. A wealthy person thinks differently than most people. He sees money as a tool for creating opportunities. Every invested dollar works for him, generating growth. Spending on status destroys future wealth. He evaluates each purchase through the lens of long-term impact. Every choice has a cost today and decades later. Understanding this truth separates the wealthy from the majority. Those who earn, spend, remain dependent. Those who invest the difference build independence. True wealth is created through discipline, not consumption. Many think the rich can live luxuriously because they have money. In reality, modesty was often the reason for their wealth. Every saved dollar grew into millions thanks to compound interest. If they had spent everything on cars and houses, they wouldn't be billionaires. Financial freedom is the ability to make choices without fear of money. The wealthy value time, energy, and attention above all else. Every extra possession requires maintenance and creates chaos. A big house means constant bills for repairs, taxes, and upkeep. A yacht is not luxury, it is an obligation that drains energy. Expensive cars are monthly expenses and stress. The wealthy choose tools that increase efficiency. A private jet saves time and allows them to manage business. A car for status creates no opportunities, only wastes time. Every dollar must work for the future, not to impress neighbors. Social media amplifies pressure, forcing people to compete in status. People compare themselves to pictures of other lives. They take loans to match the illusion of happiness. The wealthy ignore these rules and live by their own. They choose enough and maintain that level for years. The gap between income and expenses becomes their power. A person with high income but high expenses is vulnerable. He depends on salary and external circumstances. A person with high income and low expenses is resilient. He can survive crises and invest without fear. This understanding makes the wealthy anti-fragile. They do not chase status because status is endless. They build assets that grow on their own. Every investment is a soldier in their capital army. Every dollar spent on luxury is a soldier lost to inflation. True wealth is quiet and unnoticed by others. The truly wealthy do not shout about their wealth. People with outward shine often live in debt. They create an image of wealth for others. The wealthy measure their position by balance sheets, not attributes. They protect themselves from fraud and envy. Modesty becomes strategic camouflage. Every extra item brings extra problems and attention. They minimize energy vampires and preserve freedom. Focus on capital and investments is more important than status. The wealthy build assets that work independently. They understand that money is time and energy. Spending on visual status takes away from their future. Every invested dollar in business or stocks grows. Every dollar spent on brands loses potential. They plan decades ahead, thinking in terms of compound interest. The wealthy know that small decisions have huge impact. They avoid unnecessary luxury and distracting objects. Simplicity restores freedom and psychological comfort. They see value not in things, but in opportunities. Their decisions are driven by strategy, not emotions. People often spend to show off, not to achieve results. They think happiness can be bought with money. In reality, happiness returns to its previous level, but bills and debts remain forever. Financial discipline is the key to true wealth. Saving and smart investing create independence. Every extra item is a lost opportunity for the future. The truly wealthy measure income and expenses strategically. They build assets that grow automatically. Freedom comes where enough is clearly defined.